Welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam, presented by Mobile One. This is your host, Matthew Dillner, live here at Daytona International Raceway with our crew, Jonathan Merriman filling in, creamy hands because he's trying to put on suntan lotion.
That's right.
It's a hot day out here today, but you know what's even hotter? The news that came forth the other day. The 24, the Rainbow Warrior scheme returning for Jeff Gordon at the Bristol Night Race coming up. This car, a show car out here, and the fans are absolutely eating it up here in the sunshine at Daytona International Speedway. Jeff Gordon, of course, this will likely be his last race at Daytona International Speedway, and the fans are loving seeing this throwback paint scheme so much here at Daytona. This is GarageCam. If you're new to the show, you see that palm tree. If you're watching it live, and these fans, look to the right. There's a chat room. Hop in and have a lemonade with Ryan Blaney. Hey guys, look at this. Drove all the way. Okay, tell us what you did.
2 days from Canada just to see our first Daytona race and see Jeff's last, and wanted to say thank you, Jeff.
So you're a huge Jeff Gordon fan. What makes you, why are you a Jeff Gordon fan?
One of the drivers I knew when I started liking NASCAR, and just stuck with me.
What's so special about coming here and being here for his last Daytona race?
It's just a special thing to witness. Just, you know, it's a super speedway. I always wanted to come to Daytona, and to see Jeff's last one, it's just really special.
All right, from Canada, check it out with the sign and loving that Rainbow Warrior car. Some great NASCAR fans here at Daytona International Raceway. Well, this is GarageCam, so we're going to snake through this gate right here, and we're going to walk right into the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage. We are your hot pass. We are your all-access pass, and bring you places where you can't get even if you had a hot pass. You get to go up near those haulers and be here back in the garage, but we can take you inside the garage like none other. John Odell, happy 4th of July. I would like to see my favorite driver, Jimmy Johnson. Who was the first in the chat room? Do we know? We always like to award a pole position here, so yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I think it would be John Odell. John Odell, boom, pole position for you, brother. Let's lighten it up here. Yes, there you are, inside the pit area of Jeb Burton, the number 26. Right alongside, you saw the driver, that number 21, peeking in there with his lemonade. And many are saying that Ryan Blaney is a dark horse, one to watch out for here on the restrictor plate of Daytona International Speedway. He has a very, very fast car. We'll see that likely here in practice underway in half an hour here. In a half an hour practice, the first one for the Sprint Cup Series in July. Former series champion Bobby Labonte back behind the wheel this weekend in the number 32 C&J Energy Services machine. Good to see Bobby Labonte back. Hard-working group here that works on this number 32 ride. JJ Yalley, double duty Yalley, right there. The former USAC champion, driver of the number 23 Dr. Pepper ride. Michael Annette's number 46, the Flying J, camouflage color. Almost didn't see this car there, Merrymen. Actually, Nick Duncan is back, servicing the Sprint chat for us. See him right there. Jonathan Merriman along with us. Hey, let's talk to Merriman real quick. Your first time at Daytona, man. What do you think?
It's pretty awesome. I haven't got to see any cars on track yet, but I'm looking forward to that for sure.
So you missed the Xfinity Series cars.
I did miss it. I was actually listening to the press conferences in the media center.
So what can we expect to see today on NASCAR.com, and what are some of the big stories that we're talking about today at Daytona?
Well, not necessarily a big story, but a funny story. Asked Kyle Larson why he wasn't racing in the Xfinity Series. He point blank said he didn't really like the plate racing, and noted the time that he left the ground in the Xfinity Series car. So that was kind of a funny moment in hindsight, talking about that big wreck and why he doesn't like it here. He has a pretty good reason. All
right, Jonathan Merriman, our new reporter here on NASCAR.com, and a pretty good guy. We like to give him a hard time here and there. But Merriman, a good dude. Michael Annette's car, we showed you that already. Let's scroll on down here on GarageCam. Don't know how many drivers we'll be able to talk to because it is flat out hot here at Daytona. We've Had some great weather throughout the year, and it's a great weather today. Beautiful blue skies, but yeah, it's a little steamy out. The humidity, we're all feeling it here in the garage and out and about. As we look at the number 83, Guido. Yeah, that's Matt DiBenedetto. An interesting week for Matt DiBenedetto last week, getting turned around by, well, a safety truck on pit road and spun out on pit road, and, well, that's okay. This number 83 BK Racing team serviced the car backwards. If you didn't see it, you should check it out on NASCAR.com, the highlight, because it was interesting. You never know what you're going to see on GarageCam, and sometimes you never know what you're going to see during a race weekend. Landon Castle, or as Chuck Bush would call him, Lando. If you watched the last GarageCam, you heard this. If you didn't, well, here you go. Check out NASCAR.com. Scroll down on that front page, okay? And you see the little tiles, the little boxes with the videos. Go check out the one that says the F post uncorks in Sonoma. Well, why? Well, because it's a fun video with Landon Castle we did, and it's slightly awkward. Yeah, anyway, Landon Castle, we had a picnic with Landon Castle. And even if you're not a Landon Castle fan, you need to go see it. I switched shirts with Landon Castle. Not very good. Not very good at all. Snap Fitness on board the Landon Castle machine this weekend. Snap Fitness actually gets a big shout out there on the show. Snap. That snap was brought to you by CJ Latirzo. And this number 7 is brought to you by Golden Corral. Hey, look, I see the past. I see the past, and I see the present. Right here. I love it. Alex Bowman's number 7 machine. Golden Corral entry, the Tommy Baldwin Racing. Hey, some cool news about Alex Bowman. Bowman will be returning to TBR for a full season in 2016, a full season. So great to see the stability of Tommy Baldwin Racing and their young driver, Alex Bowman, signing on for another year. The number 33 Brian Scott entry. S.J. Golembeski on the tires on this deal. One of those talented tire guys. Coming over from TBR over to this 33 should definitely help their efforts. Maybe not here at Daytona. It's not really a tire sensitive track as say a 1.5. Brett Moffitt's at number 34. See that string on the car? Getting the thing straight. If you've never seen that, check it out. Old school way of doing it. Gotta love it. Oh, check this out. Oh, we gotta love the patriotic paint schemes, but this one does not vacate the Brandt colors, the fluorescent day glow red colors of the number 51 of Justin Allgaier, and a little red, white, and blue, a little stars and stripes there for you for the Gators. Justin Allgaier enjoying some time with his family on the beach yesterday. Good to see. Ashley and Harper and Daddy having a good time in Florida. Cole Witt, the number 35. I was going to say 53. Yeah, that's no, that would be the reverse way around. Working on the speed stick car. I'm sure they're using a lot of speed stick this weekend. Oh, like what I did there? Did you see what I did there? A little speed stick joke for you. Number 38, David Gilliland, the Florida Lottery Just Imagine. Very colorful machine this weekend for D. Gilly, and this car should be fast. Remember last year, here, the pole position for D. Gilly. So qualifying, look out for that number 38. David Reagan. The boys here are all done. David Reagan's on the track of the Xfinity Series, and these boys are enjoying beating the heat here in the NASCAR garage. David Reagan, the Aaron's Dream Machine. Hey, that just means they got their job done early, so that's a good deal. This team is prepared. Aaron's Dream Machine. And TV, Trevor Bayne right next door. The number 6 Avocara Machine, the former winner of the Daytona 500. Trevor Bayne stringing together some good runs, some improvement for this number 6 team, so look out for the number 6 this weekend. Of course, always very slippery in that draft is Trevor Bayne. My boy Caesar right there, making sure the car is all ready to go here The car that's not here right now, the Fastenal number 17. Well, actually it is. It's just around the corner. We lied. Ricky Stenhouse, for all you Stenhouse fans. And just on cue, he fires it up. Tony Stewart, the number 14. Ducks Unlimited on board. This number 14. Of course, Mobile One on board as well, and that's our proud sponsor of NASCAR.com GarageCam. Love having Mobile One on board. Great supporter of Tony Stewart, great supporter of GarageCam, and great supporter of racing everywhere. I think I'm talking loud, the guys are saying. Well, it's loud in this garage area. Okay, Quinn, USA. Hi, I would like to see my favorite driver, Smoke, today, please, from rainy Tennessee. Well, we have everything but rain here. You never know, though. It is Florida. It could happen later today. But right now, bright blue skies, sunshine, and Tony Stewart. Sunshine and smoke. That's what this weekend's all about if you're a Tony Stewart fan. Do you like that play on words, too? I'm getting cheesier by the minute. Sam Hortish Jr.'s number 9 machine, the Twisted T Ford. All right, now it's strolling time. Put the camera down here. Follow Mike Kelly through the garage area. What a walk that Mike Kelly has, a strut. Tony Stewart is an elusive creature, just FYI. Here comes A.J. Allmendinger walking through the garage, signing some autographs. We'll give him the walk and talk here on NASCAR.com GarageCam Live.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Sun's out, guns out, or what?
Well, you know, these aren't just for show. These are for work, so. And it's, I don't know, for the people at home, it's so hot here right now.
How hot is it?
It's so hot right now that everything inside this driving, well, it's just hot, okay?
We'll leave it at that. A.J. Allmendinger right there. That's some good stuff. And there's Jeff Gordon walking and doing the sign. Of course, his car, we open up the show, seeing that beautiful rainbow paint scheme here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And Jeff always courteous to give his race fans autographs through the garage here. He's on a mission. It is hot here in Daytona. You see all the fans lined up on the top side of the garage area here with the ultimate view. A.J. Allmendinger, yes, A.J. Allmendinger is awesome. That's all I can say. We're doing something different here. Usually we don't go in this direction, do we? Oh, whatever. Kevin Harvick, number 4 ride. You can see it in there. It's so sunny here, it's hard to even see the camera to shoot. It's a very bright sunshine. Just off a week of disaster of number 78 of Martin Truex Jr. Only his second finish outside of the top 10 this year. Last week in Sonoma. Of course, getting together with David Reagan there, and wow. I mean, to say that Martin Truex Jr. would have only 2 finishes outside the top 10, 16 races in, you probably would have thought you were crazy if you said that, but what do you know? A magical season so far in the 78. The number 22 of Joey Logano, winner of the Daytona 500. What a victory that was, and what a good time Joey Logano had after that win on his media tour everywhere. Definitely appreciated that victory so much, as any driver would, their first Daytona 500. Kurt Busch, guys, well, he's never got it done here at Daytona. No wins, the goose egg for Kurt Busch at Daytona. Will that change this weekend? Doing so well this year, can he parlay that speed into a checkered flag at Daytona International Speedway? We'll have to see. Jimmy Johnson's number 48 ride. You see it behind the tire right there. Three-time winner here at Daytona, two-time Daytona 500 champion. And live greetings from Germany. Can I see the 88 and 48? Well, there you go. We showed you the 48. Well, let's go back out inside the sunshine here and show you this beautiful number 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, the dirt track looking numbers. I love it right there. Beautiful. The nationwide ride. Stars and stripes on this car. If that ain't cool, I don't know what is. Back in black, Dale Earnhardt Jr. actually having a wonderful journey down here to Daytona. Hopped in the passenger side of his hauler driver's transporter and was the passenger on his way down to Daytona. Why did Dale Jr. do it? Well, he said, simply put, I like to do things that keep me grounded. Excellent perspective from somebody in this sport to actually do something like that. His team, I've seen him pushing the car this year. I've seen him doing all those other things. A lot of respect. Well, it's a mess here. Jeff Gordon walking through the garage area, surrounded by everybody, because everybody wants a piece of Jeff Gordon. His last time here at Daytona, the man who holds the most wins here at Daytona, Jeff Gordon. 6 wins here all time for Jeff Gordon. Jamie Mack, 3 wins here at Daytona. Of course, he's got that Daytona 500 win, but that first win coming for Roush Racing, I believe it was 2007, if I'm correct. I'm looking to my producer here to give me a nod. For Jamie McMurray when he was in that 26 ride. Working on the dashboard here in this number 1 machine inside the garage. I found myself the best spot in the garage. Why, folks? See this fan over here? Oh, that's keeping me cool. That feels good. I think, can we do the rest of the show from right here? Because my gosh, that feels amazing. Talking about goose eggs before, and we have to look over here to a very fast car, and a car that could get it done. A driver that could get it done, but has not proven it yet at Daytona. That is Brad Keselowski, looking for his first win on the 2.5 mile super speedway here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Oh, the high banks of Daytona have produced so many great moments and so many great winners. Brad Keselowski wanting to add his name to that list. 31 degrees of banking and 2.5 miles and 400 miles so you can capture that checkered flag. This guy right here wants to get it done. So does 43 other drivers though, including Casey Kane, another big goose egg driver here in the garage, somebody that you'd be surprised has not scored a victory here at Daytona. Shark Week from Discovery Channel on the side of that number 5, and you can check out that video, and I believe Kenny Bruce is doing a nice article about it as well. Casey Kane diving in the water and surrounded by sharks. That is spectacular. Make sure you watch it on NASCAR.com. The number 20 of Matt Kenseth. Has never won a July race here at Daytona. Matt Kenseth. He's won 2 Daytona 500s. Jeff Gordon debriefing with his crew chief, Alan Gustafson. There you go, Jeff Gordon fans. We'll give you a shot of the exalted driver. All the fans, all the crews, all lined up to get a picture. One last time at Daytona for Jeff Gordon. There's Timmy Latiga. Chicken beef jerky. It's loud. Denny Hamlin walking by. Swiftly walking by is Denny Hamlin. Are we halfway? We never got a halfway. Yeah, we're way past halfway, aren't we? 5 minutes ago. Well, Denny Hamlin's obviously walking to go sign in. Why? Because his car, the FedEx Ground number 11, is right here. Slick and shaped like a bullet is this number 11 machine. Getting all shined up before they hit the track here. Number 31 here of Ryan Newman. Granger on board. Good to see Granger back in the sport on the side of this Ryan Newman machine. Luke Lambert, crew chief, and Ryan Newman. Going over some strategy here for practice. Oh, last year's winner, the number 43, Eric Amarola, the Cinderella story last year. This driver with Cuban heritage, his parents living the American dream coming over here from Cuba. He's been realizing his dream in stock car racing, and the culmination of that dream to this point, his big win here at Daytona last year that vaulted them into the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Kyle Larson. Get a nice picture? Did you get a nice picture? Yeah. There's Kyle Larson. You even got up for me, man. I feel honored.
Well, you're already tall.
Yeah, so it'll be a little awkward, but
yeah.
You found some shade in here. It's a little toasty out there.
Yes, it's very hot and humid here. I was just asking my interior guy how my helmet fan was going to be because it normally is terrible. And last week it was good at Sonoma, and, but this week we aren't drawing off a window, so it's not going to be very good.
You're a California kid, though. Aren't you supposed to be used to this, man?
This is humid, though. California is like a dry hot, so it feels way cooler than what it does here. But yeah, good thing it's a night race on Sunday.
So what are you looking to do here, strategy-wise, in this first practice? Are you guys going out there making single car runs or packing it?
Normally we go out there and make. There's normally like 2 or 3 pack runs in the first practice. We'll probably try and hit all those and adjust on our car stuff because it's really hot, obviously. So car will handle not very good. Then, depending on how this practice goes, we might make a couple single car runs. I'm sure at the end of it, and maybe 1 or 2 at the beginning of next practice.
All right, thanks a lot, Kyle Larson. He is the driver of the Target as we spin around here. Number 42, thank you. A hard time with numbers today. Share a Coke with Kyle Larson. You see it on the nose of this machine. Check it out right there. Share a Coke with Kyle. Pretty cool. We should have asked him if he had a Coke for us. Maybe he could have shared it with us. I don't know. The number 19, Carl Edwards. Subway colors on this Ford. Excuse me. I'm so used to saying Ford with Carl Edwards, but no, it's not. It's a Toyota. We'll come back by this way. And there is Danica Patrick signing a ton of autographs here live on NASCAR.com GarageCam, including a fire suit. Danica, a lot of fans here for you here. How amazing is this little window setup?
Always so great. Fans are always great.
All right, look at this little girl standing here getting her autograph. Danica ready to go. She's in game time mode, boys and girls. Number 18, Kyle Busch, already in the car. The number 13 machine of Casey Mears. Austin Dillon's free ride with a little eagle on the board. 5 minutes to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam before we turn them loose here. Jonathan Merriman loves eagles, and there's a big eagle on the side of that car. That is pretty cool. And there is Casey Mears strapping into his number 13 Geico ride right here on GarageCam. Well, let's see if we get a question with Casey here as he gets the sunglasses off. This place has some good memories for you. Actually, you know what? Wasn't this, I think this was the place of your first start in Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely was, but we had a really good, Geico Chevrolet here early in the year, and, had a pretty dramatic Daytona 500, so hopefully this is not as dramatic, but we have the same speed. We ended up 6th here, so hopefully we can get an improvement on that. These guys do a really good job with this Geico Chevrolet here at the Super Speedways, so looking forward to it. It's going to be a hot one, man. It's hard to breathe right now.
It is hard to breathe right now. Hey, I see your helmet right there, and I always like that helmet, but I did see something on your Instagram with the new helmet. When can we expect that new traditional Mears helmet?
I'm hoping to get it here this weekend. This was a throwback helmet to my dad. We got Bryson Burns' name on there, which always thinking about those guys. And but yeah, I got one painted up like my dad's. His cool. Very first helmet with the gears on it. We did a replica of that, so it's kind of a fun year for some throwback paint schemes, and hopefully it'll bring us some luck this weekend.
All right, Casey Mears, yes, he was real good last time we were here in Daytona, so look for the 13 Geico ride to be strong here this weekend. The number 47 of A.J. Allmendinger, you saw him goofing around with us before. PR extraordinaire Jen Chappell, always taking some nice photos. Make sure you follow JTG Racing on Twitter. Jen Chappell always posting some really cool behind-the-scenes stuff of her driver at sponsor appearances and all sorts of stuff. So really fun to join the world of Twitter. If you're a race fan, you should be on there following everybody, even following this guy, Mike Massaro, back with NBC, the alumni of Stafford Motor Speedway. Are you live yet? You're just waiting? How pumped are you to be back with NBC?
This is exciting. I mean, it's a great new opportunity, and we got a great team, and I couldn't be more thrilled. It's a little warm.
A little bit.
That it's good.
All right, Mike Massaro, true professional here in our garage, and good to see Mikey back in the NASCAR scene. Kyle Busch right here off the heels of his dramatic win at Sonoma. The 1-2 finish for the Busch brothers last weekend was a big family moment, but no bigger moment for the Busch family than Kyle Busch coming back after injury suffered here at Daytona and the triumph at Sonoma only a few months later. Now he sits only a few points, I guess 136 points out of 30th place in points. So he's got the win notched on that belt. Now all he has to do is run strong, consistent, avoid bad finishes. And this is the type of place that could be a headache for this number 18 team. Super Speedway race here at Daytona, a race like Watkins Glen, where you could possibly spin out at the end of the race and finish 30th with that many cars in the lead lap. So this place and Watkins Glen's two places where they have to stay out of trouble if they want to get themselves in the top 30 and make the chase. They've got that win from last week. You see the winner sticker on that number 18 machine right there on the Toyota. Oh, cars are starting to crank up here. You see the Danica Patrick GoDaddy ride. She's strapped in, ready to go, about to crank this puppy up. Carl Edwards. Oh, it's almost go time here in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage. Kyle Larson strapping into his number 42 Share a Coke with Kyle machine. The number 15 of Clint Boyer. Since July 4th, 1959, we've been racing here in the summer, in July. Fireball Roberts winning the first race here. 35 different winners of this July race. One of them right here, Eric Amarola. Can he do it again? There's been a few repeat winners and a few people that have swept this season. Of course, Joey Logano winning in Daytona in February. Fireball Roberts getting 62, Cale Yarborough 68, Leroy Yarborough in Yarborough in 69, Bobby Allison in 82, and Jimmy Johnson in 2013. Can Joey Logano do it? Or will we see a repeat winner right here with Eric Ambarola taking both July races 2 years in a row? It could happen, folks. Coca-Cola Zero, the Coke Zero 400, live Sunday, July 5th, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC, on MRN, and of course, Sirius Satellite XM Radio. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is NASCAR.com GarageCam. And until next time, we'll see you at the races. Unless Carl Edwards sees you first, because he's fast, on track, and off.